What you just nailed on is probably one of the common denominators of deals that don't happen. I'm thinking of so many right now. I'm thinking of so many deals. I mean, there's a flooring company, a commercial flooring company that the CEO owns about 35% of the company. He should own the whole thing. But when he started the business, there was an interior designer that she was like, I can help out. And then her husband was a finance guy. He's like, I can help out. So it was like a third, right? And when you start a company like that, you don't ever think it's going to be anything. You obviously don't hire real attorneys. A third. We're all going to contribute because we're going to be fair. And then you fast forward 25, 30 years. And by the way, on year 7, you were kind of like, maybe I should buy them out. Ooh, that's $400,000 now, or $100,000, right? Maybe later. Well, they're still adding a little bit of value, maybe. And then you get to year 25, and you're like, you made $5 million last year, and you made 1.5, and they made 1.5, and they made 1.5. Yet they haven't been in the business at all for 15 years. Like, what are you doing? And then they're like, well, if I go start my own business, they might sue me, or I want to sell to you and roll over all of my equity because I want to partner with you because we can grow this thing. But then they are going to want to take it to market because they want to get a higher offer, right? So it gets messy. Or there's another company, an HVAC company, that he and his buddy founded, and half the company was owned by the buddy that founded it because he was like, you found it, you put in some equity, you gave it to me, I'll run it every day. And now it's years later, he's running it every day. He skyrocketed. He's like, that guy needs to get out. That guy's like, I'm not willing to get out. So it's messy, Christian. So the issue is what we say, I'll answer it this way. If there's one owner, there's a high probability that the deal gets done. 2 owners, there's a less of a probability the deal gets done. 3 owners, there's no chance the deal gets done, right? And so everyone tries to give me a bunch of answers. No. My partners and I are aligned. No. It's like, I've never seen it happen yet. I haven't seen it happen yet. And so net is, it's difficult if there's more than one owner. It's even more difficult if you have owners that are not actively involved, yet they're getting the cash flow. If I was in that shoe and I owned 50%, 25% of a business, and I'm getting my cash flow every year, and I have the other guy working for me, that he's getting the phone calls and the emails, and I'm at home and I'm getting paid just as much as him, why in the world would I ever want to sell? Even if they want to sell me out and be like, no, I don't want to, right? That's what the agreement says, right? Unless you actually see what's best for the company, which is really, really difficult.
So with that fact, and you said, just like you mentioned, when you find 3 individuals that own it, even though it may look really good and sexy and whatever, that's kind of you're not going to invest in that company. Is that correct? Because there's a low probability that will get over the hurdle. You guys won't.
We would, if you have an owner that use a flooring company, 3 owners, he's great CEO, great culture fit. He's young. He wants to roll on all of his equity. He's like, my 33%, I don't want to take $1 out. I want to be in partnership with you. You buy out my other 2 partners. Why wouldn't we want to do that? They're inactive, we'll be active. But they can't get consensus because why would they sell? And if they do want to sell, they're telling that guy, we should sell for 10 times EBITDA. And the CEO's like, we're a flooring installer. We should sell for 4.5, max 5 times EBITDA. Right. And they're saying, well, if it's not 10, I won't sell. So AKA, I'm liking the money coming in. Unless you give me a ridiculous offer, I'm not selling. So we would buy it, absolutely. But the thing is, you can't get consensus unless you're just willing to give a crazy asinine offer.
Okay, that makes sense. I appreciate giving a little bit more color on that. You were just talking about kind of the 5X and the 10X kind of EBITDA. Those are multiples on the back end. And of course, you guys don't, one of the things you guys mentioned here is you guys don't sell later on.